Takes the snap. Hand off to the back, up the gut, goes over to the far side, gets outside the numbers 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and goes out of bounds. Inside the 15-yard line. As it'll be stopped at around they'll mark him out of bounds at around the 17-yard line. Is on the carry for the Golden Rams was Cam Ward. So Ward will move the chains for a first down out to the 17-yard line of the Tigers. Pistol formation. Twin receivers to either side of the formation. Takes the snap. Hand off to the back, up the gut, trying to push his way. He runs right into Widmeyer Garcon. He gets a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on that play. That was Cam Ward on the carry once again. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 for the Golden Rams from right around the 14, 15-yard line. Clock runs 6:18, 6:17, 6:16 left to go here. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers set. 2 receivers near side left. Single receiver far side to the right. Tight end wing to the left. Now he goes across the formation. Takes the snap. Hand out to the back. Goes over the right side as Cam Ward leaps across the 10-yard line. And he'll get to the inside the 10, maybe a half yard or so short of a first down. The third down and a yard. We'll call it from the 10. Clock winds, 5:38, 5:37 left to go here. Shotgun formation for a pistol formation for Bonu. Single receivers to either side of the formation. One tight set near side to the left. Bonu takes the snap. Option play, rolls over the right side, pitches out to Cam Ward. Ward gets inside the 5 and is going to be short of the end zone. Couldn't get to the pylon, but he'll go out of bounds at around the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Albany State from the 1-yard line of EWU. Clock continues to run. 4:57 and counting here, first quarter. Tigers and Golden Rams tied at 7. Pistol formation. Under center goes Bono. He actually turns, hands to the back, goes over the left side, plunges away into the end zone for a touchdown. However, we do have flags on the play. So a touchdown for Cam Ward. Let's see if it stands. Waiting to get the call here from this SIAC officiating crew. Looks like this one's going to go against Edward Waters. So a touchdown for Albany State as Cam Ward gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Penalty offsides against Edward Waters. Penalties declined, so Albany State takes the 13-7 lead with the extra point pending here from Gilbert Brown. Snap, placement, kick. It's up, it's on the way. It is good. 4:37 left to go here, first quarter. Albany State 14, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a quick 1-minute timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. 1-yard rushing touchdown for Cam Ward extends or puts the Golden Rams back on top 14-7. Here's the kick. Right to left, high and end over into Mars. August will take it from around the 12-yard line. Across the 15, got a little room to the 20. 25's got a bit of a hold to the 30. Comes near side, 35-40. 45 midfield, 45-40. And goes down around the 40-yard line. Great return there for DeMars August. They'll move it actually at around the 41-yard line, and that's where the Tigers of Albany, that's where the Tigers of Edward Waters will go first and 10. There is an injured Golden Ram at around the 41-yard line. Again, for issues that we're having, issues of people watching the game on our YouTube stream. We apologize for the issues that we have had on there. We've had some technical difficulties that we have going on. If you would like to change over to listen to the broadcast on 1010XL 92.5 FM, you have that ability to do so. We also do have live stats going on right now on EWUTigerPride.com. So again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties that we have had. We've had some issues with getting some equipment in, of course, as a result of the storm that happened last week. We're trying to get everything worked out, and hopefully we'll get these issues worked out here by homecoming. So again, we apologize for that. I know it's not the excuse you want to hear, but unfortunately that's what it is that we have. And again, we're doing the very, 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 very best we can of a terrible situation that we have going on right now with our live stream on our YouTube channel. Davion Sanders is the injured Golden Ram. He walks off on the field under his own power. The Tigers, after that great kick return for DeMars August, will have the ball first and 10 at the 41-yard line of Albany State. Tiger offense led by quarterback David Johnson jogging onto the field. Pistol formation this time with Hugie right behind him. A 4-receiver set, 3 left. Single receiver, Siberia's Horn near side to the right. First and 10 at the 41 of Albany State. Johnson takes the snap. Handoff. Hugie looks for a hole left side. Can't find anything. Anthony Harvey gets on his back and absolutely brings him down for a loss of a yard on the play out to back to the 42-yard line. It'll be second down and 11 from there. Clock runs with 4 minutes left to go here. Shotgun formation, one back sidecar left is Hugie to the right hip of Johnson. 4-receiver set, trips bunch far side left, single near side right, takes the snap. Back to pass, stepping up the pocket, he's going to be hit, he's going to be sacked. Hit and sack Josh Hill on the sack for Albany State. The ball backs up to now the Edward Waters side of the 50-yard line, back to the 48.
The offense has some yardage to make up. Third down.
Third down and long. Ball of the 48 of Albany State. Stop and play timeout called by Gabe Gardena and the Golden Rams of ASU. Timeout called by Albany State. We'll go ahead and we'll do the same. 3:09 left to go first quarter. Albany State 14, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a timeout. Back with more after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
In today's game, we have on-site admissions and on-site scholarship opportunities. Visit our admissions tent to learn more about enrolling at Edward Waters University.
Back here in Jacksonville, Tigers with the football. Third down and long at their own 48-yard line. Tigers need to get to the 31 of Albany State for first down. 3:09 left to go here first quarter. Albany State leads Edward Waters by a count of 14-7. Of course, we have a couple questions regarding homecoming. We'll have some answers here in just a few moments. Shotgun formation for David Johnson. One backside car, right is Deshaun Hugie. 4 receiver set, 3 far slide left. Tiberius Horn isolated near side to the right. Albany State rushing 3 here on 3rd down and 22. Johnson goes to the line, adjusts the protection, 10 on the play clock now, 9 and 8, 7 and 6. Surveys the Golden Ram defense, calls for the snap, takes it, back to pass, looking, flush, steps under a sack, now throws down the seam, it's incomplete. Was looking for, I believe, Ferrante Coward over the middle pass is incomplete. He has avoided what could have been a big sack there from Jalen Pugh. Punting unit will come on here for Edward Waters for the first time this afternoon. Ishmael Sanders does the punting for Edward Waters. Check that. That's Rashad Jordan back to field this kick here for Albany State. Here is the snap. Here's the punt. Got it away. High hanging, solid punt. It will bounce. It will take a left-hand turn at around the 19-yard line. We'll mark it out at the 18-yard line, and that is where Albany State will go. 1st and 10. 2:54 left to go, first quarter from Jacksonville. Albany State leads Edward Waters 14-7. Question regarding homecoming. There has been a change to our opponent for homecoming. There's some issues down there at the University of Fort Lauderdale, so that opponent will not be Fort Lauderdale. We'll hope to make an announcement as far as who the new opponent will be for homecoming for Edward Waters on November the 5th. Contest will take place on November the 5th. We'll still have that contest. We'll just have a new opponent. 1st and 10 for Albany State at the 18-yard line of ASU. Going from right to left and leading 14-7. Pistol formation takes a snap, turn, hand to the back. That's Fulks going over the left side. He's got a big hole to the left side. Pushes his way, still on his feet across the 30. Going to have more than enough for a first down. As he'll go down at around the 34-yard line. Marquise Fulks on the carry. There is an injured Tiger on the ground. I believe that's Widmeyer Garcon. Garcon, the injured Tiger, a junior linebacker, 5'11", 215, out of North Lauderdale, Florida, Deerfield Beach High. Definitely has a fantastic year so far as one of the leaders on that Edward Waters defense. Gets on his feet, hops off under his own power. We're set to go. First and 10 for Albany State at the Edward Waters 34-yard line. Diva 251 Diva, we see you. We understand how you feel. You say we got first edition Nintendo game vibes on the live stream. We understand. That's a funny one. First and 10 for Albany State at the Edward Waters at the ASU 34. Banu takes the snap. Hand off to Fulks. Goes off the left side. Tigers are there. They're going to bring him down at around the 36-yard line. On the stop for EWU was Vashawn Stockman. Gain of a couple on the play. Second down, we'll call it about 8 or 7 from the 36 of Albany State. 2:08, 2:07, 2:06 left to go. First quarter from Jacksonville. Shotgun formation for Banu. Twin receivers far side to the right. One receiver near side to the left as we have a stop and play and a timeout called by Gabe Gardenia. So another timeout by Gabe Gardenia. We'll go ahead and we'll do the same. 1:49 left to go here, first quarter. Albany State 14, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Athletics stands in support of everyone in the fight against this dreaded disease. At this time, we invite all survivors of breast cancer to please stand and be recognized at this time. Tiger Nation, please give a warm round of applause to these courageous fighters.
Second down and about 8. Takes the snap. Screen, near side, pass complete, 45-40. Gets to 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, got a man to beat, 15-10, 5 touchdown. Touchdown Albany State, as that is Rashad Jordan with the touchdown rush or touchdown reception for the Golden Rams. ASU extends the lead to 20-7 pending the extra point. Just a screen over here to the near side, and Jordan turned on the Jets. Took it to the house. Touchdown for ASU. They lead now 20-7 pending this extra point from Jacoby Heads. Or check that from Gilbert Brown. Snap, placement, kick, it's up, it's on the way. It is good, but we do have flags on the play. Couple flags, some pushing and shoving going on, so we'll see what this is going to be. There is a Golden Ram with his helmet off. It's Malik Barnes with his helmet off. He was matched up with Jaron Wilson over there, a bit of a shoving match. We still have some more shoving going on, and another flag thrown. So we're going to have multiple flags on this play. And another flag thrown. So everyone just about threw their flags. We're going to have multiple penalties on this one. So multiple flags here. This SIAC officiating crew will try to sort this one out. There's a long discussion here. You wonder if there's going to be someone thrown out possibly. I see some notepads being taken out. Numbers being written down. So a long discussion here from this SIAC officiating crew to try to sort this one out. Next week, Edward Waters, excuse me, will be on the road. They'll begin a 3-game road trip next week up in Greensboro, North Carolina. Get some Division I action next week as we will take on the Aggies of North Carolina A&T State University. We'll head up to BB&T Field up there in Greensboro, North Carolina. That's going to be a tough one for the Tigers next week, but we will definitely get that contest going. That kickoff will take place, I believe, around 2 o'clock next week up in Greensboro, North Carolina. We'll have that contest on our Mixler stream. Actually, that's going to be a 1 o'clock p.m. kickoff next week. So 1 o'clock p.m. kickoff next week will go on air at 12:30 with our pregame show on the Edward Waters Sports Network. And we'll send out a link to listen to that broadcast next week from Greensboro, North Carolina. Edward Waters and North Carolina A&T. Again, as we mentioned a few moments ago, a 3-game road trip starts next week at A&T on the 22nd. The Tigers will hit the road to Wilberforce, Ohio to take on Central State. And on the 27th, a Thursday night kickoff, Tigers will face the Golden Bears of Miles College. See if we can get this call here. This one is good. Sportsmanlike conduct penalties on both teams. So Jaron Wilson has been ejected from the game. So unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Ahmad Jordan for Edward Waters. Jaron Wilson's afternoon is done for EWU. Albany State will be kicking from the 35-yard line of Edward Waters, but Darren Wilson's afternoon is done as a result of an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So Albany State gets set to kick off. Kicking from right to left is the place kicker for ASU and Ian Kelly. Damaris August and Ferrante Gower back to field this kick here for Edward Waters. Here's a kick high, end over end. It's going to sail into the end zone for a touchback. So into the end zone it goes for a touchback. As the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 1:37 left to go here in a interesting first quarter from Jacksonville. Albany State leads Edward Waters 21-7. And Edward Waters coming in 1-4 on the year. 1-3 in SIAC play. A 49-20 victory last week here at home against Morehouse. New quarterback in the game for Edward Waters as Jaron Russell checks in the game at quarterback for EWU. He'll work from the gun. Tyler King was to his right hip. 3 receiver set. Twins far side left, single receiver near side to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff, King up the gut, comes near side, bring a couple Golden Rams with him across the 30, goes down at around the 32-yard line. Tyler King on the carry for the Tigers, gets a gain of about 7 yards on that play. Second down and 3 for the Tigers from their own 32-yard line. Going from left to right and trailing 21-7. Shotgun formation for Russell, takes the snap. Hands off, King, left side, hit and crunched in the backfield. Hit and brought down by by Derek Davis, the linebacker, the senior from Albany, Georgia. Backs the ball up to the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from there. Clock runs 42, 41, 40 seconds left to go here, first quarter. Shotgun formation for Russell. 3 receiver set. Tyler King, the running back, sidecar to the left of Russell. 28 seconds left to go, first quarter, 8 seconds on the play clock. 7 and 6, 5 and 4, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and we are going to have, actually takes the snap. Back to pass, throws, near side pass is incomplete. The pass was intended for the tight end for Edward Waters, Bernie Jadot. Check that. Ravion Moore, the intended receiver. Pass falls incomplete. The punting unit comes on here for Edward Waters. Ishmael Sanders coming on to punt here for EWU. There's no one back for Albany State. And Gabe Gardine is going to call a timeout. So Albany State's going to call a timeout to discuss this one. We'll keep it here with 13 seconds to go here in this first quarter of play, Tigers down 21-7. Again, we'll be back at home on November the 5th. It is homecoming. Full slate of homecoming festivities here in Jacksonville. Go online to ew.edu/HC to see all of the exciting homecoming festivities that are happening that week. Great gospel concert, great comedy show, great concert for our students, just everything for young and old. Parade everyone that loves the purple and orange should definitely come out, be a part of our homecoming festivities. Homecoming week will get started on October the 30th. Definitely come on out. Again, go to ew.com, or excuse me, ew.edu/tickets. ew.edu/HC, excuse me, to see all of the events surrounding homecoming. Punting unit comes on for the Tigers. Ishmael Sanders to do the punting here for the purple and orange. Rashad Jordan back to field this punt here for ASU. Here is the snap. Here is the punt. He got it away. Flag will get thrown. This could be a roughing or running into, but he's going to get the return here. 50 goes into Tiger territory, cut down at the 47-yard line. But we will check the flag here. Check the flag. This could be a running into. So roughing the punter penalty. Is going to extend the drive here for Edward Waters. And it'll give Edward Waters a first down. So the Tigers will scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. 3 seconds left to go here in this first quarter of play. Russell in the game at quarterback for Edward Waters. Shotgun formation. King the backside, guard right, third receivers near side right. 1st and 10 to the 45. Takes a snap. Handoff, King up the gut. Might have gotten a gain of a couple. Trying to push his way to the 49 and does. Gets a gain of 4 on the play. Before he is put down by Ty Glenn, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter here in Jacksonville. Albany State 21, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Back with second quarter action after this as you're listening and watching Tiger football here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Would you please direct your attention to the 50-yard line on the field? This evening, Edward Waters University President and CEO, Dr. A. Zachary Faison Jr., is accompanied by Mr. Greg and Mrs. Stacy Lynn to announce a phenomenally transformative gift to Edward Waters University. Yes, earlier this week, the Lynn Family Foundation made an incredible $250,000 gift to Edward Waters University in support of the university's endowment, which advances the university's capacity to provide scholarships and other forms of support to deserving EWU students, faculty, and staff. Tiger Nation, in recognition of this wonderful gift, please stand to your
Back
feet.
here in Jacksonville, 21-7, Albany State with the lead. Joshua Jackson here with you from the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium. The Edward Waters President and Chief Executive Officer, Dr. A. Zachary Faison Jr., accepting a $50,000 check to Edward Waters University. That's just a tremendous, tremendous feat for Edward Waters University. So we just continue to see EWU growing leaps and bounds as the days, weeks, months, and years go along. As we get set for second quarter action here from Jacksonville, we'll get you those first quarter stats here in just a few moments.
We thank you for your investment in our continued emerging.
Tigers right now, again, it's a situation where they just got to just stop beating themselves. I mean, they're right there in this contest. They just continue to just do the things that are hurting them right now. We saw the interception a few moments to start the contest. We saw the kick return for a touchdown from Albany State to start the contest. So, again, for Edward Waters, they just got to find a way to get out of their own way. Still in this contest here. They have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Jaron Russell in the game at quarterback. He'll work from the gun. It'll be a second down and about 6. Takes the snap. Hand off. Tyler King trying to turn the corner right side. Got a little bit of room. Bounces outside. Bounce off one tackle. Cannot bounce off of another one. Coming in there, knifing in there to make the stop there was the defensive back, Antoine Gosser. No gain, or should be a gain of a yard on the play out to midfield. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers from midfield. Tigers in that first quarter 0 for 3 on 3rd down. Takes the snap, pass, far side, batted in the air and incomplete. Batted up in the air and incomplete. That was Malik Barnes to bat that one away for ASU. 4th down and 5, and the punting unit comes on once again here for Edward Waters. Second punt of the day, official punt. For Sanders. Here is the snap, here is the punt. High, nice end-over-end punt. It will bounce, it will stay up in the air. It'll take a Edward Waters roll. It'll be downed around the 21-yard line. That's where the Tigers will go. 1st and 10. Look where the Golden Rams, will go 1st and 10. 14-14 left to go, second quarter just underway. Albany State leads Edward Waters 21-7. 20th all-time meeting between the Golden Rams and Tigers. Edward Waters leads the series 10-9. But Albany State thumped Edward Waters last year, a homecoming victory for ASU by a score of 30-0 in Albany, Georgia last year. So Tigers of Edward Waters looking to try to get some get back here this afternoon. This evening, I should say. 1st and 10 for ASU at the 22-yard line of ASU. Shotgun formation for Banu. One backside guard to his left. Twin receivers far side left takes a snap. Looking left, looking, throwing. Far side pass is complete at the 30-yard line. Still on his feet. 35, 40, 45, and finally slung down at around midfield. No reception for Albany State was Ralph Lovett. Lovett gets down around the 49-yard line. There is a flag, and it's going to be an offside against Edward Waters, so the penalty is declined.
Offside. Number 99. Go. First down.
First down for Albany State. So the offside penalty against Quintorio Powell. Declined. It'll be a first down for Albany State at midfield. 14:03 left to go here, first half. Shotgun formation, one backside car to the right. 3 receivers near side to the right. 1st and 10 at midfield. Banu takes the snap, back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket, going to take a shot, throwing down the seam. It is caught and down to the 2-yard line. Ralph Lovett with the reception. Darian Hall's the last Tiger down there to make the tackle, but the Golden Rams are going to have it 1st and goal from around the 2-yard line. 13:30 left to go here until halftime. Albany State looking to really make it hurt. Already leading 21-7. Going an I formation. Marquise Folks will dot the I. 1st and goal from the 2. Takes the snap. Turn. Hand. Folks hits. Still on his feet, but gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Maurice Washington had a chance to get his mitts on him for what would have been about a yard or so lost, but Folks kept the feet moving, got into the end zone for the touchdown. Gilbert Brown on for the extra point here for ASU. Snap, placement, kick, it's up, it's on the way, it is good. 13:08 left to go here until halftime. Albany State 28, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. 3 plays, 78 yards, and a 2-yard rushing touchdown for Marquise Fulks extends the Golden Ram lead to 28-7 with 13:08 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Joshua Jackson here with you from the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here is the kick. Over to August, will take it from the goal line. Across the 5, across the 10, goes across the 15, goes up to around the 20-yard line before he is hit and submarine right there. August trying to make something out of nothing, goes up to the 20-yard line. First down and 10 from the 20 for Edward Waters. Tigers down 28-7 with 13:02 left to go here until halftime. Tiger offense jogs on the field. It will be Jaron Russell still in the game at quarterback for Edward Waters. Spencer Carter in the backfield with him for EWU to his right hip. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Tigers going from right to left, trailing by 3 scores. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff. Throw. Go to the middle. Pass complete. That's Ravion Moore, the tight end. He's going to back his way to a first down. There is a flag at the line of scrimmage, however. Check the flag as the pass is complete to the big tight end, Ravion Moore. Let's see what this infraction is going to be. A personal foul face mask penalty against Albany State. We'll add 15 more to the end of that play. Tigers will scrimmage now, first down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Spotted at the 46-yard line. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff. Throwing over the middle. Pass incomplete. Intended for DeMars August on the slant route. The coverage for ASU was Jere Tucker. Second down and 10 from the 46. 12:48 left to go and counting. Left to go. 12:40, I should say, not counting. Left to go here first half. Tigers down 28-7. Stick around for the Florida Army National Guard halftime report, stats, facts, and figures from this first half. And the box throw blitz from Donald Ware. Takes the snap. And handoff to Carter. He is crunched in the backfield. I mean, these Albany State defenders are just playing some tremendous football. Jalen Pugh makes first contact there for the Golden Rams. Back the football up to the Edward Waters 27-yard line. Correction, to the 42-yard line, excuse me. Third down and about 14. Shotgun formation. Russell barking out the signals. I'll stop. Looks at his offensive coordinator over on the far side. Twin receivers to either side of the formation. 5 on the play clock now. 4 and 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second, he'll take the snap. Russell back to pass. Looking, flush in the pocket. Rolls it to the left. Dips it out to Carter. Pass is incomplete. The flag is thrown, however. We'll see what this infraction is going to be. Holding the preliminary call, but against who? Looks like it's going to go against Edward Waters. Holding the call against Edward Waters. The penalty is declined. Fourth down, and the punting unit comes on once again here for Edward Waters. Tigers offense is going in the wrong direction here. Ishmael Sanders coming on to punt. Rashad Jordan back to field this one here for ASU. Here is the snap, got it away. Here is the punt. High, hanging punt. bounce. It will take an Edward Waters roll. It will go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it out of bounds at. So they will mark it out of bounds at around the 30-yard or 29-yard line. That is where Albany State will go first and 10. 11:43 and counting left to go here. Actually, they will mark it at the 30. So they'll mark it at the 30-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 from there. 11:43 left to go here until halftime. Albany State leads Edward Waters 28-7. Deontay Banu works from the gun. Twin receivers split out far side to the left. Tight end on the line, near side to the right. Takes the snap, hand off to the back, coming over here to the near side. Tigers are there. They'll bring him down for a minimal gain. So on the carry there for ASU. Was Algernon Thomas. Thomas, the 5'9", 160-pounder. Second down and about 8 out to the 32-yard line. Clock runs with 11:10 left to go here in this first half of play. Shotgun formation for Banu. One backside, car left is Thomas. 4 receivers set. 3 left, single near side to the right will take the snap. Hand off to Thomas. Tigers are there. They're going to bring him down. Nice tackle there by Emmanuel Thorpe. Brings him down back to the original line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line. So Thorpe gets there, makes the stop. It'll be third down and 10 from the 40. Correction, from the 30-yard line, excuse me. Banu checks his offensive brain trust over here on the near side. Shotgun formation. Thomas the backside, car to his left. 2-by-2 formation, 4 receivers set. Tigers rushing 4 here. Sends it back out of the backfield to take the snap. Back to pass, looking, throwing over the middle. Pass is caught at the sticks. It's going to be tackled. That's going to mark it at the 39-yard line. The pass was complete to Jamil Williams. Be fourth down a yard from the 39-yard line. And looks like the punting unit is going to come on here for Albany State. The punting unit comes on here for ASU. As Gilbert Brown comes on to punt. Ante Coward back to field this one here for Edward Waters. Here is the snap. Here's the punt. High hanging punt. It will take a bounce. It will take an Albany State roll. And actually will be taken from the 1-yard line. Actually, they're going to call it a touchback. Or check that. They're going to let Coward bring it out. A flag is thrown late. What are they saying? Are they going to call it a touchback as the back judge is in the end zone waving his arms as if it's going to be a touchback? Flag is thrown at the 22 or 21-yard line, so we'll see what this infraction is going to be. A lot of laundry here in this first half of play. Now those penalty statistics are going to look really high as we go to the locker room. Ben Cole and this SIAC officiating crew discussing this one. Long discussion. Head coach Toriano Morgan having his hands out to say what's the problem. Really can't put a finger on as what this issue is going to be. Here is the call. So they'll say no flag. The flag will get waved off. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. That's where the Tigers will go first and 10. So first and 10 for Edward Waters at the 20. Russell works from the gun. 3 receivers split out near side to the left. Deshaun Hughes, the running back, sidecar to the left here. 1st and 10 from the 20, going from right to left and trailing 28-7. Russell barking out the signals, and he'll take the snap. Handoff. Hughes trying to go right side, tries to pick his way, pushes his way out to around the 23-yard line. We'll say that the runner was down before the ball came out. So the Tigers will retain possession. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from there. 9 minutes left to go here, first half. Tigers down 28-7. Defending champions of the SIAC. There'll be a pistol look here for the Tigers. Actually, will be a shotgun formation here. Twin receivers near side, left single, far side to the right. Takes the snap. Turn, hand to Sean Hughes. Trying to come right side. That should be keeping for Russell. Russell lost the football. Massive humanity, and it looks like Albany State's recovered a fumble. Albany State recovers the fumble as Russell kept it. Had it jarred out, and Josh Hill recovers the fumble for Albany State. Golden Rams are going to have the ball in Edward Waters territory. Deep in Tiger territory, out around the 18-yard line of EWU. 8:30 left to go here until halftime. It is not looking good for the home team. 28-7 trailing, and another turnover. Edward Waters has been good stewards of the football the past couple of games, but another big turnover. Second of the afternoon for Edward Waters offensively. Gives Albany State the football in the Tiger red zone. Banu works from the gun. Split backs on either side of him. Twin receivers near side to the right. 1st and 10 from the 18. Takes the snap. Hands off to the back. Turning, going over the left side. He's going to be hitting corralled at around the 16-yard line. So all the carry for ASU appeared to be Cam Ward. Ward gets down to the 16-yard line, giving a gain of about 3 yards there. Or 2 yards there on first down. 2nd down and 8 from the 16. 8:08, 8:07 left to go here until halftime. Shotgun formation. Ward to the right of Bonu. 3 receiver set. Twins right, single far side to the left. 10 seconds on the play clock now. 9 and 8. 7 and 6. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff. Looking. Flush from the pocket now. Rolls over to the near side. Still on his feet. Throws. Got a man open. It's complete. Out to the 5. Pass was complete to Jamil Williams out to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal from there. 1st and goal from the 5. 7:32 left to go here, first half. Tigers down 28-7. Substitutions in for Albany State. A pistol, actually a new quarterback in the game here for ASU as Jaden Sullivan in the game at quarterback. Takes the snap, rolls over here to the right. Inside the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown Albany State. Sullivan gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Golden Rams extend the lead to 34-7 with 7 minutes exactly left to go here in this first half. Albany State scoring 28 unanswered points here. Late stages, or the midway stages of this first half. Gilbert Brown on for the extra point here for ASU. Snap, spot, kick. It's up, it's on the way. It is good. 7 minutes exactly left to go here, second quarter. Albany State 35, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a timeout. Back with more after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Rushing touchdown for Jaden Sullivan, the backup quarterback for Albany State. A 5-yard rushing touchdown extends the Golden Ram lead to 35-7. With 7 minutes exactly left to go here until halftime. Joshua Jackson here with you from the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium here in Jacksonville, Florida. Works the ball. Here's Ian Kelly's kick. High and end over end. It will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Turnover for Edward Waters results in more Albany State points. Fumble from Jaron Russell gave Albany State the ball in Tiger territory. They capitalized on it in just 2 plays. Or 3 plays, I should say. Russell still in the game at quarterback. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 25. Russell works from the gun. Hugh to the back. Actually, Tyler King, the running back, sidecar to his right. 2-by-2 set. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. Russell, hands, King, coming right side, trying to pick his way. Can't get anything. This Albany State, they call it the dirty blue defense. They are just doing some tremendous work here so far this afternoon. No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10 from the 25. 6:33 left to go here. First half. Tigers down 35-7. Trying to see if they can get something going here to get some momentum for the second half. Here is the snap. Fake the handoff. Russell looks. Now he'll tuck and he'll run. Russell's going to take a couple defenders with him. A flag is thrown in the backfield. So we'll see what this infraction is going to be as Russell got up to around the 27-yard line, but we'll check the flag. Holding looks like it's going to be the call against Edward Waters.
Holding. Offense. Number 50. 10-yard penalty. Take it down.
So holding the call against the Tigers is going to back them up to their own 15-yard line. 6:12 left to go here until halftime. 35-7, Albany State has the advantage. Shotgun formation for quarterback Jaron Russell. Tyler King, the running back, sidecar to the right. 2nd down and 20 from the 15. 4 receiver set. Takes a low snap. Digs it out. Throws. Near side pass is incomplete. Intended for Tiberius Horn. Horn went inside. Ball went outside. Here's 3rd down and 20 for Edward Waters. Clock stops with 6:04 left to go here until halftime. Russell will work from the gun. Tyler King, the running back, sidecar to the right. 4 receiver set. Got a stop and play and a timeout taken by Edward Waters. Timeout taken by the Tigers. Will go ahead and do the same. It'll be a 1-minute timeout. 6:04 left to go here until halftime. Albany State 35, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a timeout here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Be on hand for what will be the most exciting homecoming in school history, with a week of wall-to-wall events for everyone, young and old. Homecoming Week will begin on Sunday, October 30th. For a complete listing of all events, be sure to log on to ew.edu/HC. That's ew.edu/HC.
Back here in Jacksonville, Tigers have the ball now. 3rd down and 20 at their own 15-yard line. 6:04 left to go here until halftime. Edward Waters down and staring down a big deficit Our score 35-7 in favor of Albany State. Shotgun formation. Tyler King, the backside guard to the left. Four receiver set, twins to other side of the formation. Also now stops. Checks with offensive coordinator Brian Jenkins Sr. over on the far side. 8 seconds and 7 seconds on the play clock now. 6 and 5. 4 seconds and 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to throw far side. This one is caught. We'll check that it's going to be incomplete. As intended for Chris Green Jr. falls incomplete. 4th down, and the punting unit comes on here for Albany State. Ishmael Sanders on to punt. Back deep for ASU is Jamil Williams. Here is the snap, here is the punt, and it's a horrible punt. It's an absolute horrible punt. It took a left-hand turn, got just hit right off of a bad part of Sanders' foot. And Albany State has actually gone to scrimmage. From around the 24, we believe the 24-yard line of Edward Waters. Just a horrible punt, a horrible effort there for Ishmael Sanders. Actually, spot at the 25. So 1st and 10 for Albany State. Already up 35-7. They have the ball in great field position at the 35-yard line of Edward Waters. Pistol formation. Twin receivers far side to the left. Sends it back out of the backfield. Takes the snap. Handoff. Folks, right side, trying to get outside. Tigers are there. They're going to bring him down. Flag is going to get thrown late, however. Cameron McLean in on the tackle for Edward Waters, but we'll see what this laundry is going to be. Face mask is going to be the call against Edward Waters. Half the distance of the goal penalty. And the Golden Rams will have it now 1st and 10 from around the 13-yard line of Edward Waters. 5:43 left to go here until halftime. Albany State leading 35-7. Pistol formation, Folks right behind Banu. Twin receivers near side to the right stacked. Single receiver far side to the left. Tight end in motion in the wing to the right. He'll take the snap. Hand off to Folks. Tigers are there. They're going to bring him down. Emmanuel Thorpe with another great tackle. Right to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from around the 13-12-yard line. 5:17 and counting here, 1st half. Tigers down 35-7. Banu works from the gun. Folks the backside, car left. Twin receivers near side right, tight end wing to the left. Banu checks with the offensive brain trust over here near side. 4 on the play clock now. 3-2. Takes the snap. Handoff. Folks left side. Tigers there. That door closes quickly. Again, got to the line of scrimmage. Got nothing there. Give credit to Cameron McLean on the stop there for Edward Waters. Give him a gain of a yard on the play, actually. We'll move it up 2. Actually, yeah, check that. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 10 from the 13. Shotgun formation. One backside car right. It's Folks to the right of Banu. 3 receiver set. Takes the snap. Back to pass is Banu. Flush in the pocket. Rolls over to the near side. He's going to be hit. Throws the ball incomplete. Great quarterback pressure by the freshman Norris Crawford Jr. Pass falls incomplete. There is a flag, I believe, however. Actually, going to go to discussion to see if it's going to be intentional grounding to see if Banu was out of the tackle box. Discussion there between the head linesman and the referee. Banu appeared to be out of the tackle box. Referee is discussing if it's going to be intentional grounding. Did the ball actually get back to the line of scrimmage? And there's the flag. Flag thrown for intentional grounding. Yeah, loss of down. And give credit to Norris Crawford with the quarterback pressure there for Edward Waters. Spot the football. At the 30-yard line. Punting unit comes on here for Albany State. Here is the snap. Here is the punt, almost blocked. Trying a coffin corner kick. It's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback, however. Punt goes out of bounds. Tigers will take over front at their own 20-yard line. 3:51 left to go here, first half. Tigers trailing 35-7. Again, stick around for the Florida Army National Guard halftime report. Stats, facts, and figures from this first half. The box to row blitz from Donald Ware. All that to come at halftime. Again, Edward Waters on the road next week. The Tigers on the road to take on North Carolina A&T. 1 p.m. is our kickoff up from Greensboro, North Carolina. We'll go on there at 12:30 with our pregame show on the Edward Waters Sports Network. David Johnson back in the game at quarterback for Edward Waters. First and 10 for the Tigers at their own 20-yard line. John Hugie, the running back, sidecar to his left. 4 receiver set, twin to either side of the formation. Defense showing some blitz as those linebackers are creeping from the edge. It takes the snap. Back to pass to Johnson. Tries to slant over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Batted at the line of scrimmage. Give credit to Jalen Pugh with the pass breakup for Albany State. Second down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Johnson from the gun. Hugie's the backside, gone left. 4 receiver set. 3 to the far side, right single receiver, near side 2 to the left. He takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Johnson flush. Rolling over to the right side now. Looking. He's going to tuck. He's going to run. Johnson is going to go out of bounds. Might have gotten a gain of a half yard or so on the play. Give him the 21-yard line for a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. 3:37 left to go here until halftime. And a first half to forget here for the home team. Only Edward Waters' point scoring was off of a pick 6 earlier in the contest from Ahmad Jordan. Bit of a delay.
After the play, sideline and friend, to contact. Offense. Captain this to the goal. Downtown. Third down.
So sideline interference penalty called against Edward Waters. And he's going to back the football up to the 11-yard line. Third down and long from the 11. Johnson works from the gun. 4 receiver set. Hugie, his running back, sidecar to his right. Johnson takes a snap, back to pass. Looking, throwing, screen, incomplete. Try to set up a screen near side, incomplete. Punting unit comes on here for Edward Waters. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong here for the Tigers of Edward Waters. I think we talked about it earlier in the week. Is if you're going to play against a team like Albany State, you're going to have to play perfect football. But right now, Edward Waters is just really shooting themselves in the foot. Ishmael Sanders on to punt. Check that, it's going to be Christian Bartley on to do the punting here for Edward Waters. Here's the punt. Got it away. Here's the return out to the 40-yard line. Goes over to the far side, 30, and will be tackled out of bounds around the 30-yard line of Edward Waters. Jamil Williams on the return there for Albany State. 2:58 left to go here until halftime. Albany State 35, Edward Waters 7. Again, stick around for the Fort Army National Guard halftime report. Stats, facts, and figures from the first half. The box drill blitz from Donald Ware. All that to come at halftime of this contest. Deontay Banu and the offense for Albany State onto the field. In the gun is Banu. One backside, car right. Puts a receiver in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Looking. It's going to throw near side. It's incomplete. Looking for Jamil Williams over here on the near side on an out route. Second down and 10 from the 30. Bonu works from the gun. One backside car to his right. Trip receivers bunch near side to the right. One receiver isolated far side to the left. Ball on the left hash. Takes a snap. Screen near side. Pass complete to Williams at the 30-yard line. Tries to get around the block and will go out of bounds. Before Chase Powers gets there to knock him out of bounds inside the 25 and down to the 22-yard line. So Williams with the reception out to the 22-yard line. It'll be third down and about 2. Third and 2 from the 22. 2:23 left to go here first half. Albany State leading 35-7. Pistol formation. Twin receivers near side to the right. One back behind Banu. He'll take the snap, turn and hand to the back. Comes to the near side, first down and more. Lowers the shoulder, gets inside the 15 and goes down around the 14-yard line. On the carry for ASU was Cam Ward. First down for Albany State. First and 10 for Albany State at the 14-yard line of Edward Waters. Under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Pistol formation, twin receivers far side to the left. Single receiver near side to the right. Ball on the near side right hash. First and 10 from the 14. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking left, throwing. Tries the fade route far side. Caught. Touchdown. Flags thrown late, however. We'll see what these flags are going to be. Pass was complete for a touchdown to Ed Walker. But we'll see what these flags are going to be. Looks like this one could go against Albany State. Offensive pass interference against Albany State. Take the touchdown on the board and back the football up to the Edward Waters 29-yard line. Pistol formation. Cam Ward right behind Banu. Single receivers to either side of the formation. He'll take the snap. Handoff. Ward coming near side. Got room. 25, 20. Flag thrown. Lowers the shoulder. Gets inside the 15. Goes down at around the 12-yard line. This one could be a hold against Albany State, however. Holding going to be the call against Albany State.
Holding. Offense. Number 65. 10-yard penalty. First down.
10 yards, and it will be first and even longer now for Albany State. So first and long for Albany State from the 37-yard line of ASU, of Edward Waters, excuse me. Donald Rutch on the pistol will take the snap. Back to pass, screen, far side pass is complete to Cam Ward. At the 30-yard line, he's going to be hit and corralled by a couple of Tigers. He got to the 28-yard line. Second down. And long, yes I do, from the 28-yard line. Takes the snap, back to pass, throwing near side. Pass is complete, out to the 20-yard line. Couple Tigers corral him as he gets inside the 20, goes down around the 19-yard line. Another reception for ASU was Ralph Lovett. Give Darian Hall credit for the tackle for Edward Waters. Third down and 15 from the 20, from the 19, excuse me.
Running on the field. Offensive player, helmet came off during the play. Finishing is elected. This is a 10-second runoff. Please set the game clock. 4 seconds.
So a offensive player had Ralph Lovett's helmet came off, so 10 seconds needs to come off. So a 10-second runoff. So this will be the last play of this first half. Third down and 15. 4 seconds left to go. Takes a snap. Banu back to pass. Throwing near side for a man. It is incomplete. Flags thrown. We're going to have one untimed down here as a pass interference penalty is going to get called against Edward Waters. Several penalties in this contest. We can't wait. Actually, I can wait to look at these penalty numbers. They are not going to look good here in this first half. Here is the call.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 4. 15-yard penalty. First down. We have one untimed down.
So pass interference penalty against Edward Waters against Darian Hall. The one untimed down. Field goal unit will come on here for Albany State. So Gilbert Brown will come on for a field goal attempt. This one will be a 22-yard field goal attempt from the near side right hash. Snap, placement, kick. It's partially blocked and it's no good. Pushed it to the left. Great job of coming off of the edge. Getting the block for Edward Waters by Dartrell Roll. That'll be the final play of the first half. First half to forget for Edward Waters. Through one here. Albany State 35, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get set with the Florida Army National Guard halftime report. 35-7 our score. Albany State with the lead. Back after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
After Nation's institution of emerged imminent. Drum major, Kevin the Maestro inductor. Born Slim Pimpin' Doctor. And head drum major, Brandon the Chosen One Furlough. The tantalizing trinity of HBCU drum majors known as the Kings of Kings Road. The year was 1979. Today, the Jupiter Band brings you an old school production featuring the Commodores, the Brothers Johnson, and the Elements.
Again, everything that can go wrong is going wrong for Edward Waters at the break. They trail the defending champions of the SIAC by a score of 35-7 here at halftime. Joshua Jackson here with you from the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium here in Jacksonville. Welcome into the Florida Army National Guard halftime report here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. We'll get to the statistics in a few moments. They do not look good for the Tigers of Edward Waters. The penalties this afternoon, it's rough. We'll get those official numbers here in just a few moments. But again, Edward Waters is just, again, everything that can go wrong is going wrong for Edward Waters, whether it being penalties, whether it being turnovers, 2 big turnovers, allowed Albany State to get 2 touchdowns on the board. When you're playing against a team like Albany State that's the defending champions of the SIAC, you can't gift them scores, and that's exactly what Edward Waters has been doing here so far this evening here in Jacksonville. But we've seen stranger comebacks happen in the past, and you know this Edward Waters offense can put up points in bunches, so we'll see what happens as we see President and Chief Executive Officer Dr. A. Zachary Faison Jr. coming over to greet the Albany State faithful. Dr. Faison is a graduate of Albany State University, so he's going over and giving the Albany State faithful some love over here on the visitor side, our working press box on the visitor side of the stadium. But right now for Dr. Faison's Tigers, they've got to do some soul searching in the locker room to see if they can get something going here in the right direction here at halftime. At the break, Albany State leads Edward Waters 35-7. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will come back with the box-to-row blitz here from Donald Ware. 35-7 our score. Albany State with the lead. Back with more after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
celebrating their 20th anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, the first HBCU plus size dance team, CWC Purple Thunder. The band is under the direction of Dr. Albany Davis, Assistant Director, Dr. Stanley Holloway, Rick Ogilvie, Ron Washington, Kim Tyler, Christopher Leonard, Nicholas Jackson, Auxiliary Coach, Ralph Hudson, and Jimmy Davis. This has been another 1866 production of Equality Eminence. To protect out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field as we recognize the Edward Waters University Student Government Association and Royal Court. Student Government Association, Patricia Johnson. Student Government Association President, 2022-2023. Senior Communications Scholar, St. Petersburg, Florida. Ashton Scott. Student Government Association Vice President, 2022-2023. Junior Criminal Justice Scholar, Jacksonville. Chauncey Wallace. Student Government Association Chief of Staff, Senior Communications Scholar, Jacksonville. Anaya Jackson. Student Government Association Secretary of Communications, Junior Biology Scholar, Jacksonville. Divine Oguguma. Student Government Association Secretary of Academic Affairs, Junior Business Administration Scholar, Lagos, Nigeria. Devin Cooper. Student Government Association Chaplain, Sophomore, Business Administration Scholar, Titusville. Jordan Weeks. Student Government Association Co-Chaplain, Sophomore, Business Administration Scholar, New Orleans, Louisiana. Oshanda Uruzane. Student Government Association Business Manager, Senior Business Administration Scholar, Miami, Florida. Talia Slaughter. Student Government Association Senior Class President, Senior Psychology Scholar, Orlando. Trevalis Wood. Student Government Association Sophomore Class President, Sophomore Biology Scholar, Kissimmee, Florida. The Royal Court. Destiny Ball. SGA Freshman Class President, Biology Scholar, Tampa. Desmorning Harrington. SGA Freshman Class Vice President, Criminal Justice Scholar, Savannah, Georgia. The Royal Court. Amari Lee. Mr. Edward Waters University, 2022-23. Senior Communications Scholar, Orlando. Chandre Buffet. Miss Edward Waters University, 2022-2023. Senior Communications Scholar, Fort Myers, Florida. Davon Davis. King of 1866. Sophomore, Criminal Justice Scholar, Albany, Georgia. Tiana Austin, Queen of 1866, Senior Psychology Scholar, Fort Lauderdale. Christian Gabriels, Amari Bell, Miss Senior, Senior, Sports Management Scholar, Orlando. O'Neal Daly, Mr. Junior, Junior, Business Administration Scholar, Spanish Town, Jamaica. Renasia Hooks, Miss Sophomore, Sophomore, Biology Scholar, Wildwood, Florida. Ryan Ash, Mr. Sophomore, Sophomore, Psychology Scholar, Tampa, Florida. Cameron Sheets, Mr. Freshman, Freshman, Psychology Scholar, Memphis, Tennessee. Grace Biggs, Miss Freshman, Freshman, Criminal Justice Scholar, Durham, North Carolina.
Back here on the Edward Waters Sports Network, Joshua Jackson here with you from the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium. Edward Waters, 8 penalties for 85 yards in that first half of play. Albany State 4 for 43 in that first half. Again, there's all kinds of issues for Edward Waters as they are staring down the barrel of a 35-7 halftime deficit to the Golden Rams of Albany State University. And if we look at the halftime statistics here, as I mentioned, 35-7, our score, Albany State with 13 first downs to 4 for Edward Waters. Albany State in that first half, 36 plays, 331 yards of total offense. For Edward Waters, this one hurts. 26 plays, just 19 yards total offense in the first half for the Tigers of EWU. Albany State leading time of possession 18-15 to 11:45 for Edward Waters. Albany State 2 of 6 on third down. Edward Waters 0 for 7 on third down. Both teams 0 for 1 on fourth down. Albany State taking advantage of their red zone chances. 3 scores on 3 of 5 in red zone opportunities in that first half of play. Albany State 244 yards passing, 87 yards rushing for Edward Waters. 22 yards passing, -3 yards rushing. Again, for Edward Waters, who came in with a top 2 ranked rushing offense in the SIAC. Having all kinds of problems here against this dirty blue Albany State defense. Cam Ward leads the all rushers this afternoon for Albany State, 5 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. For also Marquise Fulks, 10 carries for 47 and a touchdown. Deontay Banu, the leading passer for Albany State, 10 of 16 passing, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, was sacked 1 time. Jamil Williams, leading receiver for Albany State, 3 receptions for 31 yards. Rashad Jordan has a touchdown receiving so far in this first half of play as well for Albany State. For Edward Waters, Tyler King, the leading rusher, with just 9 yards on 6 carries in the first half. David Johnson, 1 of 5 passing for 11 yards, was sacked 1 time. Jaron Russell, also 1 of 7 passing for 11 yards. He was not sacked in that first half of play. Yanez Rogers and Ravion Moore, leading receivers for Edward Waters, each with 1 reception for 11 yards apiece for the Tigers of EWU. Derek Davis and Malik Barnes are the leading tacklers for Albany State with 4 tackles in that first half. Darian Hall, leading tackler for Edward Waters, with 4 tackles in the first half. That's not good news, because for Edward Waters, Darian Hall's a cornerback. You can't afford for tackles to be made at the 3rd level. Expect to be in every contest. So it's that first couple of levels of this Edward Waters defense have got to get in gear here this afternoon or this evening. Scoring plays in that first half of play. It all started to start the contest on the opening kickoff, a 90-yard kick return for a touchdown. Extra point was good, and Albany State took a 7-0 lead. But at the 7:34 mark, it was a pick 6 for Ahmad Jordan, going 70 yards, the interception return for a touchdown. Give Edward Waters, put the Tigers on the board, tie the contest at 7-7. But since then, it was all Albany State. At the 4:37 mark, a 1-yard rushing touchdown for Cam Ward extended the lead to 14, or put the Golden Rams back on top 14-7. At the 1:37 mark of the first quarter, a 64-yard touchdown reception to Jordan extended the lead to 21-7. At the 13:08 mark of the second quarter, a 2-yard rush touchdown run from Marquise Folks gave the Golden Rams a 28-7 lead. And at the 7-minute mark in the first half, in the second quarter, a Sullivan 5-yard rushing touchdown extended the Golden Ram lead to where we are right now at 35-7. So we'll see what head coach Torrin Morgan and the Purple and Orange have cooked up here for the second half. They're going to have to have a mighty Herculean effort on both sides, on offense, defense, and even at special teams this afternoon as well. As you see, Ishmael Sanders has some issues punting this afternoon here, or this evening, for Edward Waters. They stuck Christian Bartley in to punt on the last punt of the first half. So see what happens here as we get started with the second half here from Jacksonville. Golden Rams in the road white uniforms, white tops, blue numbers trimmed in gold, white pants, gray helmets, and the Golden Ram logo on either side. For Edward Waters in the home purple uniforms, purple tops, orange numbers trimmed in white, purple pants, white stripes, white helmets, and the EWU logo on either side. Kicking unit gets set to come on here for Albany State. Ian Kelly does the kicking for Albany State. Ferrante Coward and Damaris August back to field this punt here for the purple and orange. Kelly checks to make sure both sides are onside. Approaches the ball. Here is his left to right kick. High and end over end, tailing toward the left side. It'll be taken from around the goal line. Across the 5, across the 10. This is Damaris August. Across the 15. Got a little bit of room to the 20. 25 still on his feet. And he will get tackled at around the 25, 26-yard line. That is where the Tigers will go 1st and 10. Tigers down 35-7. We'll see what this offense has cooked up, as they need to get something going in a major way. As they'll actually spot it at the 28-yard line. There's Laundry, it looks like, at around the 25, so we'll see what this flag's going to be. Talked about penalties, and illegal block below the waist is going to be the call against Edward Waters. So illegal block to call, the 9th penalty of the evening for Edward Waters. It's going to back them up inside their own 15, and they'll scrimmage from their own 13-yard line. So first and 10 for Edward Waters from their own 13-yard line. Shotgun formation. Johnson will take the snap. Hands off. Hugie up the gut, spins across the 20, goes down and around the 21-yard line. Deshaun Hugie on the carry. Give credit to Malachi Brown on the stop there for the goal for the Golden Rams. Gain of about 7 on the play. Well, actually, we'll give him a gain of 8 on the play. Second down and 2. We'll spot the football at the 21. Shotgun formation. Free play for the Tigers, but check that. Will hold everything as it looks like one of the big defensive linemen got into the neutral zone at the snap. They're going to call an offside, or they're going to call a false start. It looked like it was a offside against Albany State. As Jalen Pugh got into the neutral zone, but was he drawn off? Penalties, penalties, and more penalties. That's what we've seen so far in this contest here. Offside is the call against Albany State. So the yardage will give Edward Waters a first down. So first and 10 for the Tigers at the 26-yard line of EWU. Just underway here, third quarter. Tigers down 35-7, getting the first crack at the football here of the second half. Shotgun formation for quarterback David Johnson. He'll take the snap. Hand off. Tyler King looks for a hole, goes up the gut. He'll get his way to around the 29-yard line. Three-yard gain on the play for the junior from Fort Meade, Florida. Second down and 7 from the 29. Johnson in the gun. To his right hip is King. Three receivers near side to the left. Ball on the far side right hash. Puts a receiver in motion. That's Ferrante Coward. Takes the snap. Hand off. King trying to come over to the right side. Gets across the 30. Goes down at around the 32-yard line. Third down and a long 4. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. Ball right between the hashes. David Johnson at the controls of the Tiger offense. Tyler King to his left hip. Three receivers near side to the left. Golden Rams adjusting. They're going to rush 4 here. 20 on the play clock now. 19 and 18. 17 and 16. 4 receiver set actually as Johnny Jones is split out. Far side to the right. Johnson barks out the signals at the line. Calls it, snap, takes it. Hands off. King trying to turn the corner right side. Can't. Tackle, bend the backfield at around the 26-yard line. Getting back there to make the tackle for ASU was Anthony Harvey. And the punting unit will come on once again here for Edward Waters as Christian Bartley will come on to punt here for the Tigers. Here is the snap. Here is the punt from Bartley. Back spinning punt. It will bounce. It'll take an Edward Waters roll. It'll roll inside the 35, inside the 30, keeps rolling and goes down at around the 28-yard line. Solid punt there from Christian Bartley. 12:01 left to go here, third quarter. Albany State 35, Edward Waters 7. ASU offense gets set to come on the field. Solid first half there from quarterback Deontay Banu. First and 10 for Albany State from their own 29. Or 28, excuse me. Shotgun formation. Hands off to the back. Up the gut. First down and more as that was Folks on the carry. Gets out to around the 42-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play and a first down for Albany State. 1st and 10 for ASU from their own 42-yard line. Golden Rams showing some tempo here. No huddle. Twin receivers far side to the left. Tight end wing to the right. Now he'll bring the tight end in motion. He'll be wing to the left this time. Folks to the left of Babanu. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Going to take the shot down the seam. This one is caught. Caught and down at around the 10-yard line is making the reception for Albany State is Jamil Williams. First down and goal now for Albany State. They'll actually mark it at the 9. So 1st and goal for ASU at the 9-yard line of Edward Waters. Just like that, Albany State back in the red zone. Albany State 3 of 5 on red zone opportunities in the first half of play. Banu works from the gun. One back sidecar to the left is Cam Ward. Twin receivers near side to the right, and a flag's going to get thrown. Or it could be delay of game. Well, they give Albany State the timeout. So no timeout on the field. Delay of game, the penalty against Albany State. Cost them 5 yards. As the Golden Rams will now scrimmage from the Edward Waters 16. Pistol formation, twin receivers near side to the right. Takes a snap, throws near side for a man, it's incomplete. Great quarterback pressure there from both Cameron McLean and Widmeyer Garcon. Good to see Widmeyer back in the game. He was injured in the first half. The pass falls incomplete. 2nd down and 15 for the Golden Rams from around the 16-yard line. Shotgun formation. One back sidecar to the right of Banu, is Ward. Twin receivers near side to the right. 2 tight set, takes the snap, option play, pitch out to Ward, comes over to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown. Option play, Cam Ward into the end zone for another touchdown as Albany State extends the lead to 41-7 pending this extra point. Quick strike offense here from Albany State. Big passing play, gets into the red zone. Even despite the 5-yard penalty against the Golden Rams, they capitalize on it, get into the end zone for another touchdown. Gilbert Brown on for the extra point. Snap, spot, kick, up, on the way. It is good. We'll take a break. Back with more Tiger football after this. 42-7 our score. Back after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
Game clock operation. Game clock should be 9, 5, 4. 9 minutes, 54 seconds. Thank you.
Another touchdown for Albany State extends their lead to 42-7 with 9:54 left to go here in this third quarter from Jacksonville. Ian Kelly on to kick here for Albany State, As it will be Ferrante Cowart as well as Johnny Jones back to field. This one for Edward Waters. Here's the kick. High and end over end. Jones will take it. He'll take it from around the 4. Cross the 5, trying to go over to the far side. Gets out to the 10. Gets out to, and that's all he's going to get. Maybe got out to the 11-yard line or so. Got out to the 12, and that's it. Great coverage by Albany State. So the Tigers will scrimmage from around the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. 9:47 left to go here, and a contest to forget here for the purple and orange. Down 42-7 to Albany State. David Johnson in the game at quarterback for Edward Waters. He'll start from the pistol formation. Deshaun Hugh to the back behind him. 3 receiver set, 2 right, single near side to the left. Takes the snap, turns, hands. Hughie tries to go up the gut and can't. Might have gotten out to the 16-yard line for a gain of a couple. Second down and 2. Tiger offense has been stuck in neutral for a good chunk of this contest. Only points of the afternoon coming off of a 70-yard interception return for a touchdown in the first quarter from Ahmad Jordan. Shotgun formation. 3 receiver set will take the snap. Looks, throws, far side, passes, complete. First down to Johnny Jones. He'll get out to the 26-yard line. Nice job there by Jones. Gets to what he needs. Gets a gain of 11 on a first down for the purple and orange. So 1st and 10 for Edward Waters out to the 26 of EWU. Clock runs with 8:43 left to go here, 3rd quarter. Tigers down 42-7. Johnson takes the snap. Hands off. Hughie can't get anything. Might have gotten a gain of a couple, maybe 3. Flag will get thrown late. We'll see what this flag's going to be. This Albany State defense has been doing some great work here, especially on the ground. Not allowing this Edward Waters rushing attack to get any sort of traction. See what this infraction is going to be. So many flags here in this contest. Personal foul, face mask penalty against Albany State. So Edward Waters will get the first down. They'll spot the football at the 43-yard line of the Tigers. Shotgun formation. Greg Mango in the game at running back for Edward Waters. Twin receivers near side to the left. Single far side to the right. Takes the snap. Hands off. Mango looks for a hole. Sticks his head down. Goes over the left side. Gets across the 45. Goes down to the 46. Second down and 7. From the 46. Shotgun formation for Johnson. 3 receiver set. Mango the backside, Carlap takes a snap. Hands off to Mango. Goes over the right side. Got a little bit of room. Gets it to the midfield stripe before he's ushered out of bounds. Over the right side. Gets ushered out of bounds by Jere Turner. Gets out to the midfield stripe. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 for Edward Waters. Actually spotted at the 49 of EWU. Shotgun formation. Mangle the backside, car left. It'll stop. Check with the offensive brain trust over on the far side. 7 minutes left to go here, 3rd quarter. Tigers down 42-7. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and what do we have? Timeout taken by Edward Waters. Timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll go ahead and do the same. 6:52 left to go here, 3rd quarter from Jacksonville. Albany State 42, Edward Waters 7. Take a timeout, 1 minute timeout. Back after this here on the Edward Water Sports Network. Tigers unsuccessful on that 3rd down and 4 attempt from the 49-yard line. David Johnson rolls over to the right, shovels the ball out of bounds under all kinds of duress by the Albany State defense. And so Christian Bartley will come on to punt here for Edward Waters. So Bartley on to punt. It'll be Jamil Williams back to field this punt here for ASU. Here's the snap. Here is the punt from Bartley. High, solid punt, fair catch called for. Bobbled it, but got it under control and takes it at around the 20-yard line, and that's where Albany State will go. 1st and 10. 6:38 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. A contest to forget here for Edward Waters, 42-7. They trail Albany State. Again, next week we begin a 3-game road trip up to Greensboro, North Carolina next Saturday. We'll take on the Aggies of North Carolina A&T. Kickoff is at 1 o'clock p.m. Following that contest, we'll go on the road to Central State, go up take our longest road trip of the year up to Wilberforce, Ohio for a conference contest against Central State on October 22nd. And then on October 27th, we'll hit the road to take on the Golden Rams of Albany, Golden Bears, of Miles College. Shotgun formation. Sullivan in the game at quarterback now. He'll take the snap, back to pass. He wants to take a shot, throws near side, got a crossing route. Pass is complete out to the 21-yard line. Whitmire Garcon makes the tackle for Edward Waters on the receiver for Albany State and Algernon Thomas, the running back. So head coach Gabe Gardenia starting to empty his bench. Up 42-7. Other guys some opportunities to play here as they are up by a large margin here on the road. Shotgun formation for Sullivan. Thomas is backside, card to the right. Twin receivers near side to the right, ball on the near side right hash. Takes a snap, turn, hand to Thomas. Thomas got a bit of a hole, gets out to around the 25-yard line before he is hit and tackled. Jeremiah Burnett. 8-5 on the play, 3rd down and 5 from the 25. Shotgun formation for Sullivan. 4 receivers set, 3 to the far side, left single near side right. Ball on the near side right hash. And it's 3rd and 5. Takes a snap, looking right, throwing far side pass is tipped in and complete. Off the hands of his intended receiver Williams, and the punting unit will come on here for Albany State. Punting unit comes on for ASU. Gilbert Brown on to punt to Damaris August. Here is the snap. Here's the punt, nearly blocked, but got it away. Takes an end-over-end punt. It will bounce. It'll roll inside the 30, rounds inside the 20. It'll keep rolling inside the 15, down and around the 13. The Waters will go 1st and 10. 5 minutes exactly left to go here. 3rd quarter. ASU 42. Edward Waters 7. Their offense coming on to the field. Gabe Gardenia. A bit of a conversation with a couple of his players. Up 42-7. Head coach of the Golden Rams of Albany State in his 6th season in charge in Albany, Georgia. Champions of the SIAC, looking for a back-to-back championship year here at Albany State. Tigers offense on the field, 1st and 10 from their own 14, going from right to left. David Johnson works from the gun, twin receivers far side, 3 receivers far side to the right, single near side to the left. Ball on the near side, left hash will take the snap. Back to pass, looking, throwing, far side, pass is complete. That's Jones. Jones is going to go out of bounds to the marker out at. Interception at the 20. We'll go out of bounds around the 22-yard line. Jones goes out of bounds at the 22. Second down and about 2. In the gun is Johnson. Receiver set. Takes the snap. Johnson back to pass. Looking, crossing route, pass complete for Monte Coward, but he is depleted. Made the reception, but he ran right into Brandarius Rawlings. It will be a first down for Edward Waters at the 24. Just a 2-yard reception, but a first down for EWU. 4:10, 4:09, 4:08 left to go. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers set, 3 left, single far side to the right. He'll take the snap, hand off Spencer Carter. Carter is going to be hit, and he is going to be brought down in the backfield by a host of white shirts, led there by Big Josh Hill. The sophomore defensive lineman, 6'1", 260, out of Valdosta, Georgia, has had a great ball game so far this evening. Ball's going to be backed up to the 21-yard line. Second down and 13 from there. 3.5 up to go here, 3rd quarter. 42-7 Albany State leads. In the gun, it is Johnson. Carter the backside, car right. 4 receivers set. Ball right between the hashes. Second down and 13. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking, throwing near side. Pass is complete. Yanez Rogers. Rogers tries to make a move. He's going to be hit and tripped up as he got out to the 24-yard line. No gain on the play. Check that. It's going to actually going to call a loss on the play. He's going to back the football up to the 22-yard line. So a loss of 2 on the play. Maybe, I'm sorry, a gain of a yard on the play. A gain of a yard on the play out to the 22. The 3rd down and 12. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers set. 3 far side right, single near side to the left, 1 backside car to the left. Takes the snap. Johnson back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket, all day to throw. Rolls over to the right. He's going to take a shot. Ball's tipped, thrown, and intercepted. Brandarius Rawlings with the interception out to around the 36-yard line. And the 3rd turnover of the afternoon for the Edward Waters offense. Albany State will take over the ball, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of Edward Waters. 2:28 left to go here, 3rd quarter. 42-7, Albany State with the lead. Jaden Sullivan on at quarterback here for ASU. Check that out, was Malachi Brown with the interception for Albany State. 1st down and 10 for Albany State at the 36. Sullivan works from the gun. He'll take the snap. Back to pass. Looking right. He's going to take the shot. Throwing near side. Got a man open. Pass complete at the 20-yard line. He's ushered out of bounds there. As the pass was complete over to Micah Forsyth. Darian Hall ushers him out of bounds. 1st down for Albany State out to the 18-yard line of Edward Waters. Clock runs with 2:05, 2:04, 2:03 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Pistol formation for Sullivan. 1 tight set. Single receivers to either side of the formation. He'll take the snap, turn and hand to the back, coming over here to the near side. He's got a little bit of room, gets inside the 15 and goes down at around the 11-yard line. Is on the carry for Albany State with Shannon Carter. First down for Albany State. So first and goal for ESU. Let's spot the football at the 8-yard line of Edward Waters. 1:39 left to go here, third quarter. Pistol formation. Takes a snap, turn, hand. Algernon Thomas with the carry, but comes over and gets tackled there by Trey Powell. Loss of a yard on the play, backs it up to the 9-yard line. Second down and goal from the 9-yard line. 1:09 left to go here, fourth quarter. Clock continues to run. Tigers down 42-7. Sullivan works from the gun. Algernon Thomas, the backside, car right. Three receiver set, two right, single, far side to the left. Ball up right between the hashes here. The second down and goal from the 9. Takes the snap. Sullivan back to pass. Looking, throwing, crossing route, pass is complete, and walking into the end zone for a touchdown is going to be Cameron Hopkins. Crossing route for Cameron Hopkins goes into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Golden Rams just extended their lead to 48-7 pending this extra point. Gilbert Brown coming on for the extra point here for ASU. Snap, spot, kick, up and good. 39 seconds left to go here, third quarter. We'll keep it here. Albany State leads 49-7. Another turnover goes against Edward Waters, and Albany State capitalizes with another touchdown. That's their third touchdown off of an Edward Waters turnover this evening. Everything just magnified right now. You've got issues with holding on to the football. You've got issues with getting anything going offensively. Albany State right now just taking advantage of all of this. Getting into the end zone for the touchdown. 49-7 our score. 39 seconds left to go here into this third quarter of play. Joshua Jackson here with you high atop the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium here in Jacksonville. Kelly on to kick once again. He's had a busy afternoon. A lot of kicking going on. It's a good thing for if you're an Albany State fan because it means they've scored a lot of points. 49 so far. August and Coward back to field this kick here for Edward Waters. Here's the kick high and end over end. It'll be taken by Coward from the 1. August from the 1, cross the 5, cross the 10, looks for a hole, goes up to the 15, gets up to the 20, 25, and he'll be cut down as he crosses the 25. So we mark him down at around the 27-yard line. 28-yard line. 31 seconds left to go here. Third quarter, 49-7. Albany State has scored 42 unanswered points here. Early stages of the first quarter when Ahmad Gordon stepped in front of a boundary pass and took it back all the way for a pick 6. Tiger offense set to come onto the field here. Byron Russell back in the game at quarterback for Edward Waters. Split backs to either side of him. Your receiver set, two left, single far side to the right. They'll take the snap, hand off Spencer Carter, right side. Carter will get up to around the 34-yard line. A gain of about 5 on the play. Takes a snap, handoff. Carter tries the right side once again. It's pushing the pile. Might have gotten out to around the 36-yard line. That's the final play of the third quarter. Through 3 here in Jacksonville. Albany State 49, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a timeout. Back with more after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. About set to start the fourth quarter here from Jacksonville. 49-7 our score. Albany State has the lead over the Tigers of Edward Waters University. Joshua Jackson here with you at the Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tigers will have the ball, a third down and about a long 1 or short 2 from around the 36-37-yard line. Split back to either side of quarterback Jaron Russell. 3 receivers set. All the Rams rushing 4 here on third down. Russell stops, looks at the brain trust over on the far side. 12 on the play clock here. Takes the snap. Handoff stretch play. That is Carter, and he's going to be hit and corralled in the backfield. Trying to stretch play over to the far side. Getting corralled in the backfield by Trey Bishop. Bishop, the senior defensive back, 6'3", 220 out of Dawson, Georgia, Turner County High. Fourth down, and Christian Bartley will come on to punt once again here for Edward Waters. Here is the snap. Here's Bartley's punt. High back spinning punt. It'll be taken from around the 34-yard line. Goes over to the far side to the 40-yard line. He's ushered out of bounds. Out of around the 45-yard line. Jamil Williams on the return. Give credit to Kendall Royal on the tackle for Edward Waters. Spot the football at the 45-yard line of Albany State. 14-14 left to go here, fourth quarter. Golden Rams 49, Edward Waters 7. Shotgun formation for Sullivan. One backside car left, he'll take the snap. Turn and hand to the back, goes up the gut across the 50 into Edward Waters territory. Cut down at the 44-yard line. As Torrey Sapp gets some love rushing the football. He'll get out to the Edward Waters 43-yard line for a first down. Takes the snap, turn, hand, Sapp goes up the gut. Gets tackled as he crossed the 40, goes down at around the 39-yard line. Garcon on the tackle once again for Edward Waters. Second down and about 3 for Albany State. Shotgun formation, twin receivers near side to the left will take the snap. Stretch play pass near side, that's Williams. Williams gets to the 30-yard line. He's going to have the first down, lowers the shoulder. And he's finally ushered out of bounds.
Number 8 is stopped.
Out at around the 19-yard line. First down and 10 again for Albany State. First and 10 for ASU at the 19-yard line. Or correction, at the 29-yard line of Edward Waters. Pistol formation for Sullivan. Sapp the back behind him. Single receivers on either side of the formation. Tight end wing to the left. Takes the snap, turn and hand to Sapp. Sapp coming left side, keeps the feet moving, gets inside the 25. It goes down at the 23-yard line. Sapp on the carry, gets a gain of about 7 yards on that play. Second down and about 3, we'll call it, inside the 25 at the 23. Sullivan works from the gun. Thomas the backside, Carr left. Twin receiver split out far side to the right, ball in the near side left hash, tight end wing to the left. Tigers are rushing 4 here. Sullivan looks at the brain trust over here on the near side left. Zeros on the play clock, and the flag is finally thrown for delay of game. So a 5-yard penalty against ASU will back the football up to the Edward Waters 28. Second down and 9. Shotgun formation for Sullivan. Twin receivers far side to the right. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking right. Throws. He actually is going to be hit, and he's going to be sacked. Hit and sacked by Quintorio Dre Powell. He throws up the hooks, a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Backs the ball up to the 35-yard line. He crossed over in the spring, part of the Chi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated here at Edward Waters. Shout out to the bros. Third down and 16. Back to the 35-yard line of Edward Waters. Shotgun formation, they go 4 wide. Takes the snap. Hand off to the back. That's Thomas coming over to the near side. It's got a head of steam. 30, 25, 20. It's knocked out of bounds inside the 20. He's going to have the first down. They'll mark him out of bounds at around the 17-yard line. Big carry there for Algernon Thomas. And a first down on a 3rd and long for Albany State. Mark the football at around the 17-yard line. First down and 10. Shotgun formation for Sullivan in Albany State. Takes the snap. Hand off. This is Sapp. Sapp goes up the gut. Comes over the left side. Bowls his way inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at around the 6. First down for Albany State. Clock continues to run. 10-18 left to go here. 4th quarter. Albany State dominating this contest. Looking for more. First and goal, takes the snap, turn, hand, Sapp, left side, door closes quickly. Also purple shirts make the stop. On the tackle there for Edward Waters. Here to be Dadrion James on the tackle there for EWU. Second down and goal from around the 6. Takes a snap. Handoff. Sapp. Hit low. Kept the feet moving and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. (55-7) our score. A 6-yard rushing touchdown for Torrey Sapp extends the lead for Albany State. Ian Kelly coming on for the extra point here for ASU. Snap, placement, kick, it's up, it's on the way. And it is good. 9:33 left to go here, 4th quarter. Albany State 56, Edward Waters 7. Let's take a timeout. Back with more after this here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Another rushing touchdown for Albany State extends their advantage to 56-7 with 9:33 left to go here in this fourth quarter of play. Ian Kelly approaches the ball. Here's the kick. High, deep, end over end. It will be taken from the goal line. And it will be taken out by Damaris August. Comes over here to the near side left. Gets out to the 20-yard line. He'll be hit and cut down there. A couple of big hits laid there by Albany State. Tiger offense back on the field here. This dirty blue defense from Albany State has been pitching a shutout. Again, all pitching a shutout as far as not letting the Edward Waters offense score. All 7 points of Edward Waters scored as a result of an interception return for a touchdown by Ahmad Jordan in the first quarter of play. Tiger offense not getting anything going here so far. Jarvin Russell in the game at quarterback for Edward Waters. Greg Mango in the game at running back. He'll stand to his left hip. Ball on the near side, right hash, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Takes a snap, hand off. Mango tries to go up the gut, tries to lower the shoulder, tries to put to the 25. He'll get there, but a gain of a couple. Albany State defense has been relentless so far here today. Better days ahead here for this Edward Waters ball club. Again, this Albany State team is just showing why they're the class of the SIAC. 2nd down and about 7 for the Tigers from the 25. Shotgun formation for Russell. Call for the snap, he'll take it. Handoff, Mango tries to go over the left side. Still on his feet, he's got a burst of steam. Gets across the 40-yard line, and he'll go down at around the 42, 43-yard line. Nice carry from Greg Mango and a 1st down for Edward Waters as we move the chains. Mango, the sophomore running back from Daytona Beach Mainland High School. 1st and 10 for the Tigers out to the 43-yard line of EWU. Shotgun formation for Russell. Mango the backside, card to the left. Ball on the far side left hash, a 3-receiver set, twin receivers near side to the right. That's Jones in the slot. And Horn the wide. Over on the far side is Damaris August. Takes the snap, turn and hand to Mango. Mango spins off of one attempted tackle. Gets out to the 45-yard line for a gain of a couple. Clock runs with 7:52 left to go here into this fourth quarter of play. Tigers again on the road next week. A 3-game road trip gets started next week in Greensboro against North Carolina A&T. Shotgun formation for Russell on the 2nd down and 8 from the 45. 3-receiver set, takes the snap, hand off. Mango trying to come over the right side this time. Nice open field tackle made as he crossed the 45 out to the 47-yard line. Give credit to Marlon Pollock on the stop there for ASU. 3rd down and about 6 or so for the Tigers at the 47. Drive primarily on the ground here. Shotgun formation for Russell. Angle the backside, card to the left. 3-receiver set. All the Rams showing blitz. Now they back off. 10 on the play clock now. 9 and 8. 7 seconds and 6 seconds. 5 seconds and 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Russell takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws. Near side. Looks for Tiberius Horn. Horn makes the catch, but out of bounds. Horn made the catch, but out of bounds. Shannon Carter on the coverage for ASU. Russell barely got that away as the Albany State defender was barreling down on him. Horn just could not squeeze that football in bounds, get a toe in bounds. Punting unit comes on for Edward Waters. Christian Bartley on to punt. Jamil Williams back to field this one here for ASU. Here is the snap. Here is the punt from Bartley. High, Hanging. Bounces at the 25. Goes inside the 20. Takes an Edward Waters roll inside the 10. Inside the 5. It'll be downed at the 1. Yes, it will be. Nice job by Christian Burley, and even better job by the Edward Waters Special Teams, the Gunners unit, getting down and downing the ball at the 1. Probably the only real bright spot, except for the pick 6 earlier in the first quarter, where Edward Waters all contest lost. 6:16 left to go here, fourth quarter from Jacksonville. 56-7, Albany State with the lead. Sullivan back in the game at quarterback here for ASU. Engineered a good chunk of the second half. Midway State took the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter here. Back at quarterback for Albany State. Under center goes Sullivan. One single setback in the backfield. Movement along the line of scrimmage. Who's this one's going to be against? The head linesman and the line judge will come over and have a discussion. Tell our referee it's going to be a false start against Albany State. So false start against the Golden Rams will move the ball back a few inches. First down and long from there. Inside the 1. Under center goes Sullivan. Takes the snap. It'll be a keeper for Sullivan. Sullivan going over left guard and might have gotten back to the original 1-yard line. They're going to say that the ball, or the Sullivan was down prior to the ball coming out.
Down by contact.
Second down and 10 from around the 1-yard line. It was our breast cancer awareness contest, so a lot of smatterings of pink throughout the audience. Of course, October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we encourage all to get screened, join the fight against this dreaded disease that plagues both men and women. Second down and 10 from around the 1-yard line. Under center goes Sullivan. Takes the snap. It'll be a keeper for Sullivan. Sullivan's going to try to push his way out to around the 2-yard line. Old rugby scrum there. Credit to Ricardi Joseph, the true freshman, on the tackle for Edward Waters. Third down, we'll call it about 9 from the 3. Under center goes Sullivan. One receiver near side to the left. Takes the snap, turn, hands to the back, comes over to the near side. It's got a little bit of room, and it's got all kinds of room. 15, 20, finally goes out of bounds around the 24-yard line. On the carry for ASU was Algernon Thomas. It's a first down for Albany State. He's ushered out of bounds by Diamante Howard. First down for Albany State out to the 23-yard line of Edward Waters. 4:20 left to go here, fourth quarter. Stick around for our Ascension St. Vincent's post-game report, stats, facts, and figures, and we'll put a bow on this one and get ready to get on the road to Greensboro, North Carolina next week. Takes the snap, hand off, Thomas. Hit and corralled by Emmanuel Thorpe out to around the 26-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. Second down, we'll call it 6 from the 26. 3:40 left to go here, fourth quarter. Running clock, Tigers down 56-7. Shotgun formation, 3 receiver set, 2 right, single near side to the left, tight end wing to the left. One backside, Carl this time to take the snap, handoff, fakes the handoff. Keeper for Sullivan. Sullivan coming near side, hidden corralled as he crossed the 30. He will go down at around the 35-yard line. Be enough for an ASU first down. First down for Albany State at the 35-yard line of ASU. 3 minutes left to go here. Fourth quarter. Sullivan checks with the offensive brain trust over here on the near side. 13 on the play clock. 12 and 11, 10 and 9. First and 10 for Albany State from the 35 of ASU. Going from right to left. Pistol formation. 3 receiver set. Takes a snap. Turn. Hand to the back. That's Sapp. Sapp going up the gut. Sapp is going to be hit and cut down at the 40-yard line. Emmanuel Thorpe actually give credit to Bobby Washington on the stop there for Edward Waters. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 from the 40. .208, 207, 206 left to go here, fourth quarter. Pistol formation. 3 receiver set. Takes the snap. Turn. Hand. Sapp. Hit and crunched by a few Tigers right at the line of scrimmage. Give credit to Dadrion James making first contact there for EWU. Lose a yard on the play, back to the 39-yard line. Third down and 6. Approaching 1 minute left to go here in this fourth quarter. Shotgun formation, 1 backside car to the right. 4 receiver set, 3 right, single near side to the left. Takes the snap, turn, hand, Sapp coming right side, sticks his head down. Whitmire Garcon makes the stop, short of the first down. Out to the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down and a yard. The offense is going to stay on the field. 45 seconds, 44 seconds, 43 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers will drop to 1-5 on the campaign. 1-4 in conference play. Albany State will improve to 5-1 and will stay undefeated in conference play at 3-0. Under center goes Sullivan. Surveys the defense, barks out the signals, movement along the line of scrimmage. The right guard moves. The right guard will move early. That's going to be big Ronnie Hayes, the redshirt freshman, 6'3", 260 from Orlando. Dr. Phillips High, former Dr. Phillips Panther. Bit of a discussion here. There was a pretty clear false start. Let's not belabor this point here, fellas. We got stuff to do here tonight. Come on, make a call. Headliner will make a slow walk over to head coach Toriano Morgan. See if he wants to accept this penalty or not. False start to call against Albany State. Cost them 5. It'll be fourth down and 6. That requires a 10-second runoff, so it takes the clock down from 13 to 3 seconds. It'll be 3 seconds left to go here in this contest. Fourth down and 6. Final play of the contest. And that'll be the final play, thank goodness, of this contest. Final play of the contest. Albany State gets the victory here in Jacksonville, 56-7 over the Tigers of Edward Waters University. We'll take a break, come back, and we will begin at the Ascension St. Vincent's postgame report after this. You are listening and watching Tiger football here on the Edward Waters Sports Network.
On Edward Waters University Athletics, log on to EWUTigerFly.com. Tiger fans, please join us in the singing of our alma mater. SIAC and the NCAA would like to thank you for your attendance at tonight's game. Please drive safely to your destination. And go Tigers!
Back here in Jacksonville, final segment of the Ascension St. Vincent's postgame report here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. Edward Waters falls to Albany State by a score of 56-7 here this afternoon. Edward Waters will now begin a 3-game road trip. The Tigers won't be back at home until November the 5th for homecoming, but Edward Waters, will be on the road next week, October 15th, 1 o'clock p.m. North Carolina A&T is the opponent. Up in Greensboro, North Carolina at 1 o'clock p.m. We'll go on air at 12:30 with our pregame show on the Edward Waters Sports Network. We'll have the link to listen to that broadcast next week up in Greensboro, North Carolina. So a 3-game road trip for Edward Waters, a pivotal 3-game road trip here for the Tigers, as you're going to have a couple of SIAC teams mixed up in there as well, with Central State on October 22nd and Miles on October 27th. See if Edward Waters can try to get something positive going into the later stages of their season, as they'll close the year with homecoming on November the 5th and the AME Classic here at home on November the 12th. Again, on November the 5th, we will have homecoming. It will be a new opponent. We'll hope to have that information as far as who that opponent will be here in the next few days. And again, for all the latest news, scores, and inside information on Edward Waters University Athletics, be sure to log on to our official website at EWUTigerPride.com. Our thanks to Rob Malchio back at our studios on Hogan Road at 1010XL 92.5 FM. Our thanks to everyone for listening to this broadcast. And thank you for all those who make this broadcast possible, all of our great sponsors who make Edward Waters football on the radio and on our live stream possible. Again, for our guys watching the contest on our live stream, we do apologize for all of the issues that we have. We definitely look to get those right here before our homecoming contest on November the 5th. So for all those who make this broadcast possible, my name is Joshua Jackson. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. The unfortunate outcome here from Jacksonville sees Albany State with a 56-7 victory over the Tigers of Edward Waters University. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. We'll talk to you again in a couple of weeks right here on the Edward Waters Sports Network. So long, everybody.